Well, good morning, or whatever the heck time it is, wherever you're at. My name's Garrett Hartle, and I'm not in Reach Out Reptiles, but this is actually Turlock, California. If you know anything about the reptile industry, you probably know where I'm going. I've been wanting to come to for a very long time, but there's no time like the present. I want to show you this unassuming warehouse over here behind me and give you a little tour inside of the one, the only Freedom Breeder. Apparently this is where the real magic happens. So this is somebody I deal with all the time. This is Julie Johnson. You probably haven't met her before unless you've been to a few shows and stuff.
Yep.
But Julie actually handles all my orders because I don't order anything normally.
No, you're always custom.
Yeah, so always doing something a little bit weird. But if you order normally, you're probably going through Jerica here.
Hi.
So, and these are all, I mean, you're not a Johnson, right?
No,
anymore because
no.
you're married now, but this is Julie's daughter. So, good genes. Look at these two lovely ladies. So, I don't know, Julie, what exactly do you do here?
I do it all. I mean, I do the invoicing. My daughter does the online orders. I do quoting. So if anyone needs quotes, just email me, julie@freedobreeder.com. You can always call me, call my cell phone. I think I'm gonna start putting my cell phone on the website so you guys can get a hold of me 24/7.
That's a mistake.
I do everything from shipping, quoting, organize the shop, employees.
See, I used to always call Jesse all the time because that's who I knew from the shows and the videos. I'm sure you guys all know Jesse too, but you know, Julie's actually making it happen over here. So, yeah, it's good times. It's good times.
I'm just not big on going on camera.
and she's actually got some clips that are gonna solve some of like my issues with the babies out there.
Yes,
so
we have new stuff coming out.
If Jesse says okay, we can maybe unbox the very first ones.
I think so.
You guys are gonna like that.
Yeah.
I'll let you get that. But
okay.
Jerica, do you want to tell us what do you do over here?
So I receive all the online orders and then I put them all in and you guys pay for shipping through my email or however, PayPal or QuickBooks, and then it gets sent out to the shop.
So can I call out the elephant in the room, because I know like the people that I talk to all the time,
Okay.
Everybody gets frustrated with, and I mean this is just like kind of a part of it, but if we order something online
And then the FedEx.
and then the shipping comes later, so it's like, you know, I mean when you pay for premium quality, which everyone knows they're gonna get a Freedom Breeder, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, okay, that's the total, like, all right, it's gonna be good for me,
I
and then
get
it
a
comes
lot
back
of
and it's like
texts.
500 more.
We can't really integrate shipping just because we have so many size boxes, the FB5s. If you order, say, 20 of these and then you order FB70s, well, actually FB40s and FB70s, they're both different sizes, so we can't really get them.
And then they ship differently, like some of them go freight,
Yeah.
right? Which is like a totally
when you buy
different.
a pallet and then,
Yeah.
it just gets confusing and that's just the way we work.
So you probably love ball pythons, right?
Hell, no, I mean, no.
What? You don't like ball pythons?
No, not a fan.
You like
I mean, I like them.
just
They
don't
look
like
cool,
them.
but just don't touch me. Don't get near me. Don't lose one. I did not sign up to get bit anywhere.
So you're not like the biggest fan of snakes?
No.
But if you were to get snakes, let's say pythons, what kind would you get?
See, I don't even know how to answer that question. Super dwarf. Super dwarfs.
Yes! So, on the Freedom Breeders, they actually have like removable ventilation inserts so you can easily pull them out and clean them. And normally it's all stainless steel around here, which is a really big advantage because it's indestructible. So they have like a stainless steel bent clip that goes over the front. The problem is, like on my FB90 racks, the Retics don't have any access to it, so they can't rub their faces. But my babies, those metal clips extend a little bit in to where the tub meets the vent, if that makes sense. There's a little sharp piece of metal that sticks in, and if you have a snake that rubs its face, it can end up getting cut. All right, so what do we got here?
Nice, they're just like the stainless steel but plastic.
Okay, yeah, check it out.
Easy to clean.
I don't know if you can see, like it's actually got a rounded profile on the edge there, so it's not like a cut end.
Yeah.
I like it. So you saw it here first. Let's go check the next part out. So we have a public service announcement here. You're saying like we got all these orders and stuff stacked out that are going out, but this is after.
After FedEx has already came.
Yep.
So like the whole COVID-19 thing, how's that like impacted your business over the last few months?
Okay, it has impacted us so much because we've had So many online orders.
Which is great. Thanks everybody. Yes. So we're working overtime. We are, yeah, working overtime, working weekends.
So what you guys, like one of the things I always brag about is like anybody in the reptile caging industry, if you order cages, it's like, okay, maybe in 6 months you guys are gonna get it. But your guys' normal turnaround, like if I order racks online.
Yeah, it's like 6 weeks,
this is the longest we've ever had, and it's 10 to 12 weeks right now.
Right, and well, me, normally I get my stuff like maybe 3 weeks, possibly 4. Don't tell. Oh, am I like a preferred customer? I didn't know. Special treatment. Just to give you guys like a lay of the land, the office is over there. They got the big parking lot that I did my intro from. And then you jump in here, obviously you guys got tons of storage, orders being assembled. Is that what all this stuff is?
Yeah, so this is the shipping front. This is where we put the racks together and then we palletize them. But it's a mess in here because we don't have
my place is always a mess in here. Yeah.
And there's Brian. He does the boxing. We brought
What's up, Brian?
We brought him downstairs from the snake room down here to box up boxes, and he's doing great. So.
Okay, now what do we have going on here? Because it looks like over here it's like room after room of like rodent breeding stuff.
Yeah.
And then upstairs?
Adult snakes.
Oh, those are the ball pythons. So rodents down below making the ball pythons hungry all the time.
Yeah.
My snakes would constantly be trying to eat me all the time.
Yeah.
They'd be like, ooh, rodents, ooh, rodents. Okay.
And then we just got storage.
I'm gonna sneak around and show you guys some of the details that I like about these racks that maybe you don't get to see in person. So this is some of the other stuff that you guys have been doing, but the big thing for us for the arboreal racks we've been waiting on from a manufacturing process is this new toy over here in the back.
Yep, the laser. That's the laser.
The new laser. So this is actually pretty cool. I don't know if you can see and get this in focus. Look how tiny these little lines are. So I mean, that's amazing. That's lighter than like 20 gauge or whatever the lines are. It'd be hard to fit a human hair through there. So obviously I'm here because we're trying to finalize designs on the arboreal cage. But poor Lindy, another non-J Johnson family member, is actually stuck in the Dominican Republic ever since the onset of COVID-19. So if this is Jesse's office, apparently I'm told this is this guy's desk. Now he told me that. I don't know if he's being generous with his own title over here.
Generous?
He does look rather at home right here, don't you think?
I got my computer, I got my bag.
Where's your metal name tag? Look, Jesse's got one. It's right here.
Your desk as clean as possible.
Oh, see, and Jerica has to clean your desk. What is up with that?
Jerica's awesome. That's
All right, so we gotta shout out the sticker trade program. If you send out a sticker for them to put on the wall, Julie said Jesse personally places it, which makes it feel good because right here, top and center, yeah, baby.
Did it or no?
And then they will send you a sticker too. All right, let's move on with the tour. All right, so this is actually like a chimera scaleless ball python. In other words, this is 2 snakes in one. It's kind of like a fusion of twins, right? That is got to be one of the craziest snakes on the planet. But as cool as the ball pythons are, first of all and automatically, the crazy thing is this right here. 6 different hoses plumbed in, each with their own individual shutoff. You just always have water right there to make the job really quick. All right, so leaving the office. So these are their new tubs for hatchlings that are pretty cool because they have stamped ventilation on the sides, which leaves the whole front nice for like labels or visibility. And the cup holders make all the difference in the world. It's just so easy to get in and clean them. They've got the cocoa blocks, which is their bedding. This is something I didn't know. The cocoa blocks only use green coconut husk only. So they literally like pick them up off the tree. They're not the dirty ones on the ground that are like half decayed and everything that they're using as bedding. It's fresh green coconut, and that when they husk those things, the husks are a natural byproduct, and that's what Freedom Breeder uses. You know, you want this large grain stuff with no dust. They're sifting everything so that anything under a certain size, like look at this dust that's sifted out, that would otherwise be getting inhaled into your snake's lungs. Do you guys want to check out a baby before we leave? A Mackenzie het azanthic. I want to see what that looks like. Oh, check it out. If you're not a ball python guy, it looks like a normal. No, I'm just kidding. That's actually pretty cool. It's like super clean and banded. That's nice. Coral glow pewter? That's interesting. Oh yeah. Coral glow overpowers that one a bit. I do love the pewter. Black pastel raven. Oh, and then it's albino. Ooh, I doubted it before I shot it. That's pretty sick. Look how much white is on that snake. That's very cool. Candino pied. That's not cheap. That is cool. It's not quite a lavender retic, but wow, the oranges on that thing are nice. I think you're a fool if you're in the reptile industry and you don't pay attention to what ball pythons are doing, because there's so much inspiration that you can draw on how different genetics work, and you can put that stuff together to your own benefit. So that stuff's pretty crazy. So these are the way the freedom breeders are put together, and traditionally they're actually all spot welded. Some of you guys might remember when I got my first order of freedom breeder racks, they dumped them off the truck. And I actually used to be in quality inspection for welding. So it was pretty impressive to me that these gigantic racks that weighed close to 1,000 pounds did not break when dropped from a truck. Oh, here, well, this kind of shows you how the welded racks go together. So they actually have, it's built with steel tube, and they have these crimped ends that are spot welded right here on the inside of that tube. And what that crimped end does is when you go to stack them up, you literally just drop the 4 corners of this thing into the other one, and they're very rigid and very strong. Jesse says he's not gonna show you the plastic corners.
It's a secret.
I'll show you when I get home, because they sent me some. We're gonna drop it right here. Boom!
There it is.
I love the welded racks. Like, the way you guys are doing it is good. But I know for a fact, because people ask me about your racks all the time, they ask me for reviews and stuff like that. What do I think? Especially the prototype ones. I told you it was a genius idea on his part to make one and send it to me, and then everyone that asks him for arboreal racks, he's like, just go ask Garrett about it. I don't even have it here anymore. So he's got me doing sales for him for free. But anyway, besides all that, a lot of times people are like, hey, this rack is expensive, whatever, and the new plastic corner system is gonna allow you to, like, that's an area where some people might want to like cut corners a little bit, or like
save on cost, still get stainless.
Yeah, exactly. You still get the great material, all that kind of stuff, and the benefit of, you know, like, how many years of engineering? How long have you guys been building these things?
25, 28 years or something like
Yeah.
that. I think it's like 28 now or something like that.
28 years of engineering, like I said, you can say, hey, I can go get all the materials, figure a bunch of stuff out, spend a week building this thing, you know what I mean? Do it for half of that price by not paying myself anything while I do it, then find out the 80 little things that I did wrong, right? And go rebuild it again for another 1,500 bucks, and then you've got your $3,000 rack that you made.
With a few more issues.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's true though. It's true. That's the thing. That's why these guys that have the DIY channels, they're always DIYing stuff, because they're like, yeah, that one didn't work. Let's DIY another one. You know what I mean? And like,
Just trying to figure out how to address this.
I'm the king of it. I'm the king of it. You know what I'm saying? But that, again, that's like some of the places where I would cut corners, some of the places that I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never go buy dollar store tubs, plastic tubs, and put my snakes in it. That stuff is garbage, and they have all these like corners and issues. They don't have flat bottoms.
Faces on,
they beat themselves up. They escape. The tubs crack. So even if I was going to build my own rack, I would still order like a reptile specific design tub from you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that kind of stuff. So,
yeah.
But that's, I'm to the point now, either I'm old, I'm lazy, or like Jesse always says, you sleeping, bro? You sleeping? Maybe I'm just sleeping, but I'm like, I want these arboreal racks, but I don't want to DIY it. I want him to DIY it. You know what I mean? No. So, but you know,
it's time consuming to come up with these designs. It's not like something to snap the fingers and boom, that's just done.
No, it is.
Shit takes a lot of engineering time, a lot of trial and error, right. And you end up throwing a ton of material away, which costs a bunch of money.
Well, people don't realize too, like, we've been talking about this stuff for 2 years. 2 years already. Yeah. To the point of getting a prototype, where we're like,
we have been talking about it, but you only put us on the hot seat for like 6 months.
Oh no! Once it got the green light, it was like a week and the frames were built. Or whatever. You know what I mean? No, it's good stuff. But I'm looking forward to the future.
With the plastic, it's gonna also have the plastic channels and everything with the plastic inserts, plastic corners, all that stuff. So that way it's cheap and breakdown and everything. Right. So you can ship it in a small box, so you're not even paying the freight or nothing. Yeah, cuts cost everywhere. I hope you guys had fun. Thanks for joining us this week, and we'll catch you next time. All right, guys. Have a good one.